Hi, sweetie. I heard you needed some advice on passing, and thank God Mama's here. This is gonna be an uncut video. This is gonna be an uncircumcised penis with the juices and everything in between. And we're gonna pull back the skin and debunk everything. And Mama's gonna teach you how to pass. So everything you know about passing, everything you've been told in the past, scratch that, swipe it off the table, and let Mama get into this. So we're gonna start from scratch. Let's start from scratch. Oh, don't look at my man's shoulders. The majority of passing lies in how you carry yourself. And this might sound stupid, but let me tell you a little story. I was with my aunt at one of her friends' houses, and this woman apparently knew me since childhood, and she was like, "Where's the boy? Where's the boy?" Keep in mind, I was presenting male. My hair was cut short. I had boy clothes on. My aunt was like, "There's the boy. That is the boy." And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear you speak, so I didn't hear your voice." And I was deep into puberty. My voice had already broken. Inside, I was just like, who this biological woman? If you want to pass as a biological woman, Miss Rona be helping us out. You just cover up that 5 o'clock shadow. Wear a bunch of glasses as well, and you just go out. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna debunk everything. And I got a little list here because my short-term memory will really be messing with me, and it's because I'm a single mom of 2, I need a little weed. Like I said, the majority of passing lies in how you carry yourself, and if you can manage to carry yourself in a feminine way and portray a stereotypically feminine image and embody a feminine energy, it would make passing so much more easier. And I'm saying stereotypical femininity because if you want Karen at the grocery store to call you ma'am, you better chase stereotypical femininity. I mean, last time Sandy called me sir, and I was like, fuck this, I'm getting my nails done. The majority of passing lies in how you carry yourself. Like the story I told you, this happened multiple times when I was still a boy. That's just the one time that I could remember precisely what happened. The other time I would walk into a store and someone would be like, "Yeah, she," and my mom would be like, "It's a boy." And they'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I thought it was a girl." Meanwhile, me presenting male. Get yourself some tea. The next point, I can't even read my own handwriting. I'm just gonna sue Samsung real quick because I look like a sewer rat in the camera. And I look like a goddess in the mirror. So these commie bastards, get out of my country. Thank you. Take your cell phones with them. They're lying to the audience. I don't look like this. Samsung's transphobic. Commie bastards. No fucking makeup, lip liner, drawn on brow, contour will help you pass better than embodying a stereotypically feminine energy. And to me, that perfect feminine energy is being petite and gentle and soft, not necessarily weak. In nature, if you see femininity in nature, it's gentle and soft, and not always. I mean, female lions, they fucking hunt. So like I said, it's not necessarily weak, but just soft and petite and gentle, and not necessarily fragile and weak. So if you have this idea of the perfect stereotypical femininity in your head, you can try and embody that. And it's important to be comfortable. And by the way, you would be comfortable in that role as a stereotypical biological female, because I don't know how you knew you were trans without knowing that you like stereotypical female things. I know that's not always the case, but most of the time. Stop trying to break the fucking gender roles. They're there for a reason, sweetie. I knew I wanted to be the Barbie doll and not the Transformer. Like all the boys, who I now, by the way, bring to the yard with my milkshake, they wanted to be farmers. They wanted to be soldiers. They wanted to be hunters. Anything with a gun. They wanted to shoot. I mean, too much comedy for me. I'm not gonna survive this video. Get your tea. What did I write there? Is there something wrong with me? Absolutely. I have a diagnosis of F64, which means that I am fucked in the head. My body thinks that she's male and my brain thinks that she's female. And that's kind of clashing and it causes me a lot of distress. I was in a boarding school, in a male boarding school, and I had to learn how to present male and how to embody that male energy, like the stereotypical male figure. And it was like such a second nature to me that when I transitioned, I had to kind of like relearn or remember how I used to be, how feminine I used to be, how like even like hand movements, I had tried to tone it down when I was like presenting male and, you know, trying to convince all of the other boys that I am not a biological woman and that I'm not looking at them in the shower. Whoopsie. I had to relearn how to embody that feminine energy. And like something simple, such as like a hand gesture or posture, and that's where we're gonna start with the tips right now. Posture. A guy stands like this and a girl stands like this. No, I'm just being stereotypical. So the best posture, shoulders back, tits out, ass out, and you basically want to sound like a ballerina and embody that Callie from the Valley look, okay? Biological woman Callie from the Valley. Second of all, the way you walk. A guy walks like this, and a girl walks like this, or a gay guy walks like this as well. So it's important to, like I said, it's so much more than just looks, and no fucking mascara or eyeliner is gonna help you embody, or is gonna help you pass as much as embodying a feminine energy. If you know what I mean. Clothing. You want to accentuate your breasts and hips and try to make your waist seem as small and snatched as possible. You want to create the illusion, because it is an illusion, because you're actually a man. What works for me is a pair of high-waisted jeans that I pull just above the hips and then like put on a nice belt that pulls it all together and then accentuates my breasts and hips more. And you can use a nice push-up bra for accentuating your breasts, and that can double up as a mask for corona, tit sweat. And if you want to hide your shoulders, you can basically cover them with your hair, like I'm doing all the time. You know your body type, you know what works for you. Usually it's V-lines. You want to move the attention from your shoulders to this part. So you can add like a nice little necklace or a choker or something, just to move the attention from your shoulders to this area, which is like when people see it first, they see this and they think biological woman. So when you wear a belt, you want to put it just above your hips and not under your ribs. We don't want to remove another rib, Adam. Eve's already got one of yours. For hair, I find that a middle parting works best, and this is basically to cover up your receding hairline. Like we all know that female hairlines are like little small petite fucking, this space right here is so small, like my brows are up to my hairline kind of look. So once again, you can change this look, you can also adapt it and like make something like this, like mom at the grocery store. I just came to pick up my kids from the elementary school in the neighborhood. And also, like, this is my bangs that have grown out and they're quite long, and this also helps me to like achieve this nice little small feminine hairline look. And this also helps, like, if you're not on hormones yet. I have been on hormones for like almost 2 years, and my hair is still growing back, and like they're like baby hairs you can't see on the camera because they're so light, because I'm a natural blonde. You know what they say about blondes, we're stupid. Stupid enough to dye my hair. And so like the baby hairs, they're coming back. Okay, you can see this one. Like on this side, you can see the baby hairs. They're coming back, but to just like accentuate the fact that you have like a smaller hairline, you can have a middle parting or even a side parting. And you can, ow. My hair is so filthy, it's disgusting. And you can basically cover a part of that hairline and make it seem like you're like a biological woman. Oh my god, my dogs are barking. I hope my guests haven't arrived yet. I haven't finished making the food yet. I need to run to the grocery store again because I think that helping my trans daughters is more important than hosting people, right? Next, this kind of goes like together. Let me just cover this up again. This kind of goes together, voice and Adam's apple. So if you practice your voice, you're basically making your Adam's apple disappear as well. If you're practicing your voice, your larynx pulls up and then your Adam's apple pulls up as well. I'm just gonna try and bring my voice down as much as possible. And then take a look at my Adam's apple right there. Okay, this is like if I speak in my female voice. And if I bring it down as much as possible, then you see the Adam's apple just dropping. And then if I go back up there, it just disappears. Magic, right? So basically, if you want to practice your voice, you should start by exercising these muscles. And the way you do that is you pinch a swallow. Well, I never thought I would repeat what someone on YouTube told me. Pinching a swallow. Pinch a swallow. So like when you swallow and your larynx is up at the top, you keep it there. You're not going to be able to breathe, but that's fine. So I'm going to do it with you. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. See? And then with time, your larynx is automatically gonna like go up there. And that's the tea, sis. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect femininity. Okay, then the last thing, which is absurd, but which kind of is like a scientific part of passing, which Mama's gonna help you. Perfume. Now, I know you're gonna be like, oh my god, you're kidding me. Perfume is pumped with pheromones. And I'm not kidding, I swear. Like, perfume is pure pheromones. And if you're gonna have like a female perfume, it's gonna send a message to someone's brain that you are a girl. Because you're giving off female pheromones. Oh my god, that's so clever! When you smell a man, and you get like that super delicious smell, and his cologne is just so fucking strong, and you want to climb him like a tree, that's pheromones. And I went and I googled it. Or I googled pheromones and I found like, they pump perfume and cologne full of pheromones. And so that's the scientific part. You just give someone a message, like a scientific message, and just be like, this is my chemistry. I am a biological woman. Do you smell my pheromones? I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. Subscribe. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Okay? So, welcome to the family, by the way. I have nothing more to say. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for like another video. I love you. Basically, own your femininity. Like, own it. And that's gonna help you pass so much more. Own your femininity. And love yourself. I mean, I do. I mean, I love you. I don't love myself. Jesus, no.